Aleppo city reporting from the quake hit areas. Today we are going to visit one of the houses that had been damaged by the earthquake that hit the country last week. We're gonna meet one of the residents here. He's gonna take us to his house. We're gonna talk to him and ask him about his story, what he felt, and everything else. So here with us is Abu Abdo. الله يعطيك العافية أبو عبدو. كيفك؟ الله يسلمك. بدك تورجينا بيتك
تفضل.
بعد الزلزال. تفضل. شو اسمها القرنة أبو عبدو؟ القرنة شو اسمها؟ المشارقة. So this area is called Al-Masharqa. One of the buildings here collapsed and there was damage to nearby buildings as well. So this building is where Abu Abdo lives. He is going to show us his house. We can see that there is damage in the surroundings and in the same building itself. This building has lost its facade, but people returned recently after the safety teams examined the site and decided that some of the buildings here are still livable. People can still live here. So we're entering Abu Abdo's house. As we can see, damage is still clear, still fresh. This is his mom and his relative. خليك قاعدة حاجة، خليك مرتاحة، خليك مرتاحة. As we can see, this place has lost its facade. In front of us, there is a destroyed building. It collapsed entirely when the quake hit Aleppo. So the building in front of us collapsed entirely, and the building here lost its facade. Abu Abdo is still here with his family. They left the house for a couple of days, for a few days, until the building was tested, and the decision came that people can return, but they have to fix the damage. The damage must be fixed. أبو عبدو الله يعطيك العافية. احكي لنا شوي القصة، كيف صار الموضوع عندك لما فقتوا من الليل الزلزال؟
حسينا نحن على الزلزال إنه صار تهز الأرض.
They felt the earth shaking.
وفجأة رأست بين ما لبسنا
and he woke his kids and wife and wanted to run away.
طلعنا رأست نزلنا من البيت.
They fled the house.
أمي فوق بيتها بالخامس. كمان نزلت هي.
And his mom lived in the 5th floor. She also came down.
وسطوح أخوي فوق عنده.
His brother also lives on the roof. All of them fled. His family escaped unscathed.
بالنسبة لأمي فوق بيتها بالخامس عنده أولاد أخوي أيتام 5 عنده. ما بيته ما يصير الله بيك عنده ابن أخوي في البيت. لبين الله يسر.
طلعتوا ورحتوا وين؟
أنا ضليته. أمي أخذ ابن أخوي اللي عنده على البيت.
لا ما طلعتوا، قلت لي برا قبل ما صارت الزلزال بنفس الليلة.
إيه عارضين رحنا لبين طلع الضوء وإجوا.
When the earthquake hit, they fled to the street and they remained there until the morning. بعدين رحتوا لحتى أعطوكم إنه قرار إنه فيكم ترجعوا.
ما أعطونا لا هلا ما بصير.
لهلا
ما بتحسن ترجع لأن بيتها خامس وعندها 5 بنات. أولاد أخوي أيتام.
بس البناية ما فحصوها؟
فحصوها بدك تدعموها وبعد رجعوا.
إيه بس إنه فينك ترجع.
إيه فينا نرجع بس بين ما ندعمها.
So he's explaining that after examining the building, the upper floors need to be urgently fixed, and that his mom cannot go to her house in the 5th floor because the damage is severe up there. But he had to return to his house here. وشو هلا شو الشيء اللي ناقصكم؟ شو الشيء لازمكم؟
ما له شيء ناقصنا يعني أغراض البيت كلها راحت. شوف لقينا هذول لو جيتكم هني يعني صوروا. وعنده أمي نفس الشيء هو يعني كمان.
Despite the fact that he is safe with his family, but he lost a lot during the quake. He lost a lot in his house, the damage, and he needs support to fix his house and return it to what it used to be. ابو عبدو شوية مشاعرك انت لما كنت عم بتساعد الناس بإزالة الانقاض او حتى تطلعوا الناس اللي تحت، كيف كان احساسك بهذاك الوقت؟
كان صعب يعني واحد ما عم يشوف جثث صغار اولاد ميتين عم يطالعوا معكوس اللي راسه مقطوع يعني.
He said that they have had seen a lot of hard things when they were helping in removing the dead bodies or the survivors underneath the building next to them. He said that these things he cannot forget his entire life. The graphic images that he was talking about, squashed people, dead children, entire families like died when the roof fell over their heads. أبو عبدو أولادك كيف الصغار كيف تعاملت معهم مع الموضوع؟ كيف حاولت تروح عنهم يعني؟
شوي شوي لحالهم يعني صاروا يتأقلموا انه هيك صار امر الله.
لساتهم هلا بيخافوا؟
هلا بسمعوا صوت سيارة بخاف. عندي اي خصوصي بنت اخوي اللي قلت لك عليه عمره 16 سنة يعني اذا واحد طبقه بيبعد.
He said that their children, they are all traumatized. If they hear any sound, maybe for instance a big car passing by, they would get so scared. So he has to deal with the damage in his house, the memories that he had acquired the past few days, and also the trauma of his children. ابو عبدو ورجينا وين عم بتنام هلا؟ وين عم بتنام هلا بعد هيدي
ابدا بهي
So after the damage that we had befallen his house, تفضل فوت لجوا سبتها. Now he's sleeping with his wife and kids in this room, one room, on cushions on the ground. أبو عبدو كيف البرد هون؟
والله يبرد، بالجماعة جتنا الكهرباء، شغلنا الصوبة.
He said that it's extremely cold here. They have, if they don't have electricity, it's gonna be really hard on them. هذا العصفور شو؟
هذا عصفور كان محطوط
شو صار في وقت الزلزال؟
حاولوا ما وصلوا شيء.
لا طاروا لا راحوا ما حاسوا لا.
ما صار حاولوا بس.
ابو عبدو بعد الشيء اللي صار انت او غيرك حدا من الناس اللي ساكنه هون ما يكون خايفين ترجع يصير زلزال او شيء؟ اذا عندكم صار مخاوف او انه خلص
صار يعني لو صار زلزال يعني بده يموت وين كان يموت يعني الله نزلوا من بناية جنبه مرة مع ربهم نزلوها ما فيها شيء بس تعجيل النهار 3 دقايق حطيتها عمرها اخذوها على المستشفى ماتوا يعني بده يموت وين كان يموت.
He said that after what happened, the people, they're not afraid of the earthquake because he believes that if it's meant to be, it's gonna happen, and that they have nothing, there's nothing they can do. All they have to do is just to have faith and try to move on. ابو عبدو الحرب اصعب ولا الزلزال اصعب؟
لا الزلزال اصعب صعب كثير.
ليه؟
الحرب بتعرف حالك اذا حدا ضربك بتنهزم بتوري بعد بتتخبى بابو ما بأثر عليك بس هون بيت عم بعمل هيك بنزل فيه افتح وين ما تخبيت لابو يعني.
I asked him which was harder, the war or the earthquake. And he said that the earthquake is much harder than the war because the war you can get around, you can know who's shooting who, and you can take a hiding. But in the earthquake, there is no way you can tell what's gonna happen. So for them, the earthquake was much harder than the war. يعني برأيك أنت الزلزال اللي عمله قد اللي عملته الحرب 10 سنين.
نعم.
So he said that the earthquake had done things that the 11-year war did not. So as we have said, that this is only one of the stories of Aleppo. Of course, there are hundreds and thousands of stories like this. We're bringing you this from the site, from this place, which is one of the hardest hit among other areas in Syria by the earthquake, which took place last week.
بعدين